all caring is a type of bias. It doesn't mean it's bad bias or prejudicial bias. What I mean by that is a bias is something that you believe in quite firmly. It shapes your views, but you don't have good reasons for believing in it. And so some of the biases, obviously, usually when we use the term, especially with regard to AI, we're thinking about terribly prejudicial biases that AI is prey to because AI's original sin is bias. It's reflecting the bias in data, unless great care is taken all along the way. Well, AI shows us how pervasive bias is, both in the outcry about the many, many instances in which AI models have been shown to be perniciously biased in ways that we need to be angry about and to do everything we can, technically and in any other way, in order to try to eradicate that bias from AI. But biases, by their nature, are hidden from us. We don't know we're biased. Biases are underneath. They're shaping what we see, and the bias itself is usually not apparent to us. AI shows us that that is the case, that bias is hidden from us. Again, none of these are going to be great revelations. They're all things that we know, but they're not things that are usually at top of mind. So AI shows us how pervasive it is, and that, in fact, every bias hides itself. By its nature, it hides itself. And so we are always living in a world that is hidden from us, our own world that is hidden from us. So, so biases also play a very positive role because they, for example, the things that we value and that we value deeply, and we value so deeply that if we run into somebody who doesn't value them, we say, well, I can't even talk to you. Are you crazy? There's something absolutely wrong with you. You don't see why it's wrong to, and then put in whatever, or you don't care about whatever. Those biases are positive, but they're also hidden from us. These are biases that, in a philosophical term, situate us. So we are who we are because of where we were born, when we were born, our history, our culture, our language, our family, our religion, our community, our experiences. Those are the things that make us what we are. If we didn't have any of those, if we were born in a capsule floating out in space, and we'd be a different sort of human, biologically human, but not recognizable otherwise. We are situated creatures, and we can't get past our situations to some abstract place where we're free of all of what made us who we are. The way in which AI inevitably encodes bias reminds us of this. And when we are reminded how biased AI can be in pernicious ways, we can also be reminded that, yeah, but it's also biased in the same ways that we are, in ways that are not negative and harmful.